Hello friends! In this video you'll see how the actors of the movie Unforgiven 1992 have changed. You'll know their real names and age. I will show you how they look then and what's with them now in 2023. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go! Bill Money, Clint Eastwood, has done some pretty terrible things before, but he was able to change for the sake of his family and is genuinely concerned about his children's future, which is why he agreed to offer of Sheffield Kid. He's capable of revenge. Ned Logan is Sally's spouse and also good buddy with Bill Money, who has previously committed crimes with him. He farms with his spouse and can fulfill a friend's request if necessary. The role was performed by Morgan Freeman. English Bob is well acquainted with Bill Daggett, but has never maintained a good friendship with him. He's not eager to reveal his personality, confident, but only when he has a gun on him. Played by Richard Harris, who died of Hodgkin's disease in 2002. The Sheffield Kid was hired by the prostitutes of Big Whiskey Township to avenge the cowboys on Delilah. Sometimes he exaggerates his accomplishments, and he also has somewhat poor eyesight and cannot shoot long distances. He was played by James Woolworth. WWB Champ is writing biographical data about the heroic deeds of cowboys. He is strongly attracted to the Wild West, but he had some misconceptions about it, and at times he can be not only enthusiastic as well as somewhat gullible. Played by Saul Rubinek. Strawberry Alice, Frances Fisher, is one of the Big Whiskey prostitutes. She's a brave woman who, despite her choice of profession, tries to defend her rights and put offenders in their place. She was not afraid to try to stop the enraged man and save Delilah. Delilah Fitzgerald, Anna Thompson, also like Alice, served the visiting or local men of Big Whiskey Township. She had a good-looking face and was popular with customers until she pissed off a man by making fun of the size of his dignity, for which he cut her face. Davy Bunting is well acquainted with Quick Mike, through whose fault he became the target of Bill Money and his partners. He's not of a violent nature, not inclined to hurt girls, but when his friend is aggressive, he can do nothing. Played by Rob Campbell. Skinny Dubois is the owner of an establishment that provides prostitution services to clients. He worries about his property, is acutely aware of losses, and also quickly reacts to violent clients. Played by Anthony James, who died of cancer in 2020. Silky, Beverly Elliott, was one of the girls of easy virtue who worked for Skinny Dubois for a percentage. She, like the other prostitutes, was outraged that no one was punished for Delilah's injuries. She is quite skilled, for which she gets paid handsomely. Faith gets along well with Silky and Alice, with whom she works for Skinny Dubois, offering intimate services to all comers. She gave her lost money like the other girls to get justice and avenge Fitzgerald's mutilation. The role was played by Liza Repo-Martel. Will Money was Bill's eldest child. He always tried to help his father as much as possible and to do all his requests, including making care of his sister while he was away. Played by Shane Mayer. Clyde Ledbetter is part of the Big Whiskey Local Authority, which works with Bill Daggett. He is recognizable by his missing left hand, and he also tries to always be on the alert with enough ammo. Played by Ron White, who died of cancer in 2018. Deputy Andy Russell, Jeremy Retchford, works in Big Whiskey and is under the direction of Daggett. Like other deputies, he resolves many situations on his own, but in critical circumstances, he always turns to the sheriff's help. If necessary, he can use a gun. Fatty Rossiter, also as a Russell, was listed as the local sheriff's deputy. In addition to his basic law enforcement duties, he regularly monitors the condition of guns, cleans them, and fills the ammunition clip. He has a full build, played by Jefferson Mappin. Charlie Hager, John Piper Ferguson, is one of 4 officers working with Sheriff Bill. He reacts sharply to the presence of weapons in the newcomers to the city, which is why he is somewhat nervous and seeks to immediately force violators to comply with the rules. Bucky is one of the cowboys who lives on the ranch where Quick Mike also lives. He's quite talkative and observant, likes to haggle, and reads the newspaper time after time. Bucky rode the same train as English Bob. The role is performed by Larry Joshua. Train person number 1 rode in the same train car as WWB champ and English Bob, whose personality piqued the interest of many passengers, including him. He is a fairly decent man and dresses appropriately and wears a beard and mustache. He was played by Paul McLean. Lippy McGregor is one of Davy Bunting's buddies who, like the Steely ones, is ambushed by Bill Money and his partners. He cares more for his own skin than for his friend and is not willing to go in front of bullets for him. The role is played by Philip Hayes. Little Sue was one of 5 girls of Fizzy Virtue under the patronage of Skinny Dubois. She maintains a good relationship with all the girls she works with and also helped Delilah Fitzgerald recover from her stab wounds. The role is played by Tara Dawn Frederick. Barber works in Big Whiskey. He knows his business well, can listen to a customer, but sticks to his position. He can give advice and is always grateful for a tip. Has signs of baldness. Played by Walter Marsh, who passed away in 2005 after a long illness. Texas Slim often spends time with his buddies, including Davy Bunting. He tries to find shelter when in danger and was the only one who dared to go up to Davy's wounded man and bring him water. Played by Lachlan Monroe. Little Bill Daggett, Gene Hackman, is a resident of the town of Big Whiskey, where he holds the position of sheriff. He wants everyone to fear him and obey him, for which he can use manipulation as well as torture and may well kill the person standing in his way. Johnny Foley, Ben Cardinal, is able to react quickly in dangerous situations, including managing to hide quickly during the firing of Ned Logan and Bill Money, but not trying to save his friend. He has long hair and wears a small mustache and a triangle beard. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please share it on social networks, like it, and of course subscribe to the channel.